Hello. Hi, Avery. Can I get an audio check, please? Can you hear me in the game? Is the balance okay? Are we good to go? Think it sounds good? Okay. Turnabout corner. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, you die. Two months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling.
Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way.
Huh?
Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome.
What's with this girl?
Well now, shall we begin?
Begin what?
Right. First things first. Any special talents?
Talents?
Yes. Well, you must have at least one.
Well, I guess defending?
Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course.
You think so?
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Huh?
Go ahead, show me. Defend! Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now.
What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. Hold on, I need to turn off my thing. Alright, there we go.
First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere.
Thanks.
We want people to be laughing with us, not at us.
Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all.
What? What exactly do you think you came here to do?
What? Defend. No?
Excuse me, but do you know where you are?
Huh? The Wright & Co. law offices, right?
Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first.
Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge.
Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes.
Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning.
Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again.
What is there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency?
Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician.
It all came flooding back. The trial. That girl.
Hello, sir. Please, pick a card.
That's right. She's my daughter. Trucy Wright.
Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name?
Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. She's so cute. Hold, wait. We must snoop around the office. A blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy's wearing.
Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it, please.
Last thought from my mind, honest.
I put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat.
A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half?
That's right. This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag.
I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting in your office?
Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you?
It's not exactly what I'd call a welcoming decor. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano.
Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach.
But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it.
Oh, no one plays here anyway, and the neighbors complain.
I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat.
That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday.
Sure. Nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's gotta be well over 100.
How rude!
Whoa! That fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here?
That right there is the whole reason I became a magician.
Do tell.
I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday, I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. She's so cute.
That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when.
Really? I had no idea these were that popular.
I'm not so bad with one myself, actually.
I'm still learning. So, you could really make someone levitate with it? Show me!
Huh? I have no idea how! It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? That table doesn't look very sturdy.
You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table.
So, like, you make this teapot disappear?
So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling.
Kinda hard to see the difference, I'd think.
Ah! Don't touch Mr. Charlie!
Mr. Charlie?
He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney.
Huh. Mr. Charlie. Right.
Now I take care of him.
Cute! All these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here, too. One Trick a Day, Magic for Idiots. You'd think a pro magician would aim a bit higher. Alright, now we can talk. So, is this really a talent agency?
You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now.
2 people. Does that include you?
Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know.
Right.
Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is... Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire.
Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano?
Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic.
At least you're optimistic. I'll give you that. So you're his... you're Phoenix Wright's daughter.
That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of a sugar daddy. Get it?
No.
I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree?
15? How old is Mr. Wright?
Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year.
I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it?
You know about that?
Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal.
So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance.
Does he know? He doesn't know. He's not a knower. Welcome in, Epic Pikachu. Daddy. Right. That reminds me. About Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in.
Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital.
The hospital?
Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better.
What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit.
Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close.
Right. Well, I'll be going now. And I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay?
Wait, I'll go with you.
So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital.
Visitors, are ya?
Yeah. Are you the doctor?
Yup.
Dr. Hickfield's the name.
Good morning, Doctor.
Oh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examined? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy-o, why, if it isn't the daddy of the cutest little thing in town? Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. Freak, indeed. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright! Peep the office. Or not the hospital room, not the office. What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show.
Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd.
I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Yeah. Try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. Hobo Phoenix, aka Beanix. Beanix, my beloved. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy.
Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy?
Yikes! She's attempting to clean up! Look out! You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. Apollo is so sassy. Swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Huh, like a niece or a nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. That's crazy!
Ah! Daddy! You snuck some grape juice in again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here.
Trucy, look at the label.
Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess.
I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, Kay. What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. Right. Because they definitely wouldn't allow grape juice in the hospital. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole.
You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay?
Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but, you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Wine but alcohol is a no-no, exactly.
Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore.
But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy.
My foot. I'm not buying it.
Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius.
Aw, Daddy.
You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the Wright Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now.
Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway?
Well, yeah, of course.
Help! We're in big trouble here at the office! Big!
I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital.
That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent? And the groceries?
Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall.
Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid.
In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again.
No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly?
Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say.
You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker.
Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Alden Tay's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on! I'm a defense attorney, not a detective! Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either! I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh?
Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny.
Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all.
Hey! How long are you planning to make me wait, eh? Good morning.
Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh?
All's well that ends well, I guess.
This is our client?
Hey, so this that Paulo fellow, eh?
Or is it Pollo? I assume it's Paulo. Oh, yes. The name's Apollo.
Look at him there, arms all cross-legged, ready to fight.
Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you?
The boss told you what I need, right? Now let me down now, Paulo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense? Your noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen.
Noodle?
You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly?
No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him.
You new in these parts?
Not really.
Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's Noodles.
Whose noodles?
My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you could tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon?
Anything for you, Trucy doll. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr.
Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for 1.5 years.
Oh, that's not that long, really.
My family's been in the noodle men. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons.
That's a pretty old noodle.
Aye, and fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well.
Oh.
There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy!
So, it was like destiny that you became what you are.
Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate.
Not a mental image I care to linger on.
So, last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's Noodles.
So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles.
You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty. Why, they're saltier than salt.
Now I really don't want to find out.
Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pops' stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon.
Wish you could, Sonny.
Eh?
Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now.
What do you mean?
It was stolen. My stand. Gone.
Stolen?
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to butter me up.
That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep! My castle! Oh!
Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day.
You know it. Anyhows, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Huh? Wait. What exactly is your request?
My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defense.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. Drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make.
Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually,
there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Ah, listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Panties? So they were, stolen.
My panties, yes.
Right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out on the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait!
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
A darn crying shame, yup. Panty snatcher, exactly.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Apollo. Right. And you help out Trucy doll here too, you hear?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's going to pay us for this again?
And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen stand.
From which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
I guess we might as well get started. Let's see. A hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. No. Save the light. So, what is this place?
This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly.
Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already.
Hey! Look! There's a police car parked over there.
You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? Bargain. 3 shots for the price of 1. Maractus Clinic. There's a sign. Maractus Clinic.
Oh, that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. So your stand. Eldoon's noodles, was it? Aye, passed down from father and son. From father to son. That stand seen its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say. I bet his high blood pressure does. I bet high blood pressure does too. So, your stand. Eldoon's noodles was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand. I lost a legend.
No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle, like always. Crying the town, I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for the late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being.
They took everything?
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams.
At least they left one bowl. Look, there, on the ground.
If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a crying shame, that is. They have to steal, making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you?
Ugh! I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly.
That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand, covered all nice and purty with that blue tarp there.
He must not have insurance on that stand? Yeah, I doubt it. So, you used this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? I see.
You see? What? Did you figure out why it was stolen?
Well, no. But it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. He clearly knew what was under that sheet.
So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy. Not bad at all.
This house is, well, it's old.
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character, though, just like my soup.
I always thought character was a positive thing. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light.
Save the light, indeed. Mr. Eldoon's house is practically in the dark here.
I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit.
That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there.
Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious.
You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and to make the broth, do you?
Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look, that sign over there. Eldoon's only uses water from all natural sources.
I think I'll take a rain check on eating here.
Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy.
Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing.
Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Wait, can I move? Ah.
That doorway sure is sparkly.
The Maractus Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today.
Looks like they have a special offer going on.
3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo.
Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders.
Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Huh? Oh, no. Nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this Maractus clinic.
We could ask Mr. Eldoon. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning, that police car actually got here this morning. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor! Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what he was coming to him. The wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. Sus!
This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties.
Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times? There's something about this car.
Let's take a closer look. Hey, look at that!
The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
A clue. Let's see. Not that I could think of.
No? Then what are you smiling about?
Oh, I wasn't smiling. It was the dust in here. I thought I was going to sneeze. Wachoo!
Well, don't make faces that, achoo! Are still misleading then.
I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes?
Well, I'm sure there's gotta be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
Found it in the Maractus Clinic garage beneath a car. Who could have dropped it? That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case.
Wow.
I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe.
Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there!
What?
Wait a second. Are these your...
Ah! My panties!
What? Already?
Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing.
No, really. Don't mention it.
No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties.
What are those?
My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them.
You're gonna put them on? Now?
Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da!
Whoa! Where did that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties?
My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks.
Magic panties?
They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly.
You mean those panties were a prop? You could have told me a little sooner! I love Trucy so much, she's so cute. Well, that's one case closed at least.
What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade.
Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway.
Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. He is silly. It's not coming down.
We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Better wash those, they must be filthy from being in the exhaust pipe. So true. At least she's not wearing them. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Polly, that's called a stepladder. Come on.
A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder, then? I'm late, so sorry. That's okay, Kimono. Welcome in. How are you?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
The stepladder joke. I love it! Good, how are you? I'm good too. I'm glad you're doing well. You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing.
Can we talk about something else? Eek! Someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton? And painted gold?
There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams something, that's for sure. There's something... Oh, nope. No. I don't have the car clue yet. Release me! Now, quick disclaimer. Since I know he's coming out, I don't speak German. I don't know how to read German, so if I mess up, just ignore it. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by the car.
According to the map, this is the place.
What a huge mansion.
Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. He's coming soon, beloved! The lad. But first, Plum.
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
You want something? Whoa! That husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating?
That's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money.
Money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. Eh? You, kid with the hair. You want something?
Me? No, not a thing. Bye! Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something?
But the Kitaki family! They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town! If you're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Ah! Right!
Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am.
Does she know no fear? I'm Plum. Plum Kitaki. Wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. Look at how cute she is, though. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess.
Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you?
Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute.
Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard.
Wow, what a big house. And the gate is so big.
The Kitaki family's pretty big around these parts.
I like the fox. It's so cute.
Ah, that's our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice? Or a lunar lander?
I'll pass, thanks. Brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far.
The third?
The first spilled paint all over the entrance here, and the second on my kimono. So
No, don't tell me! It's better that I don't know! Okay.
Little Plum. That's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes? Whoa!
What is it, Apollo?
How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy?
Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure.
I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures.
Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters.
Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy! Through me! Please! I'm begging you here!
The bad guys. I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need some warm tea after this.
It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So, you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So, there was supposedly a car accident here last night.
Last night?
Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait.
Yes?
You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away?
That's my daddy!
I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man.
Capo? Point man?
Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo?
In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah!
Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me.
But why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Please, go through me when you wanna...
Don't be such a stiff lawyer, boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes?
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him.
I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty.
I bet she has a story, you know?
There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Now, don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss! Stay out of the park!
He got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Oh, something wrong? Ah, Detective Sky! We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report.
Here she is!
Detective?
Why is she wearing a lab coat?
You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are... curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroxyacelunodostrace? Huh?
Come again? What's hydroxy stuff?
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am! How are we going to get more information like this?
Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street?
Oh, yes. That nice woman.
Boop.
Wait. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh, yes. Quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago? Huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding! What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen at your house, too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow, I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house?
Bloomers. Last night.
Eh? I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, Little Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
No, of course not.
Mercy! I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kitaki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kitaki's panties...
I know! We'll find your bloomers, too! Great! Show me what you're made of!
What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, Mother. She's a Kitaki too?
Miss! Here, our flyer.
The Right Anything Agency?
From magic to the piano, even your defense. Call now.
Anything Agency?
Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice.
Attorney?
Drop by our office. We'll be waiting.
Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer?
I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help.
She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I want Trucy's hat.
It's so cute.
Huh? Mr. Wright's gone.
Maybe he's gone for an examination.
He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait.
I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations.
Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know.
Why don't we come back later?
Yeah, I guess you're right. What do I... Maybe I need to look around the park more. Oh, I think I do need to look around the park, actually. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out.
A detective's life sure is a hard one.
I am an attorney, actually. Huh?
2 pieces of garbage with paint on them.
These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't it go on a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone.
Wait, you don't think...
I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright.
Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong.
I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though.
Which do you want to take?
Why not put it in your panties? But that's fine. Whee! Show evidence. I think I do have just the clue you've got in mind. My clue is this!
Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything.
I guess we could check it out.
2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Well, looks like we've just solved a case.
So the car that hit Daddy last night...
is sitting right in front of us. Yep.
Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo.
Gee, thanks, Trucy.
Apollo!
Huh? What is it?
Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone for too long, knowing him.
Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. This is hardly a case worth reporting. There we go. Where is he? Huh? Do I have to go to here? No? What? Is there something I missed here? People Park. Huh. Kind of an odd name for such an empty place.
I wonder why it's named that. Hey, there's something written on the gate post.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It says donated by Big Wins Kitaki.
You mean the Kitaki family built this park? It's so nice of them to give to the community like that.
Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building a park? Odd move for a crime boss. I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of hydroxy yada what's it? No dice. Okay. Huh? I am confusion. I already looked at all this stuff. What am I supposed to do?
What, you want to see them again? Well, if you must.
No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? Case closed.
What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases.
If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police.
If we don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either, right?
Fine. I'll look for your panty snatcher. Well, do we have any leads?
One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing!
Whoa, where'd all this evidence come from? So what happens next?
That's it. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, neat. Okay. I found out who this mirror belongs to.
Ooh, you're tougher than you look. Spit it out. Who was it? Where do they live?
I just forgot.
I remember, Apollo. It was the Maractus Clinic. Shh! Why? I'm right, aren't I? Maractus, eh?
Yes. Why is she so quiet all of a sudden? Is something wrong?
No. Pay me no mind. And thanks for the info.
Nope. Alright. Huh? Okay, well, it's not that. Oh. Did I miss something? This car belongs to someone at the Maractus Clinic, and it hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle, and the car lost a side view mirror. This car versus Mr. Wright. Not quite the match of the century. Okay. And? Do I have to examine what I have, maybe? No clues here. Ah, paint. Oh? Oh? Nothing? Ah.
It's cut clean off. I wonder what's in there.
Don't. There are bare wires hanging out.
Let's see. Zap! Eek!
Are you okay?
Just a little joke.
Don't scare me like that.
You mean don't shock you? Zap!
No pain? Really? Okay.
Something the matter?
I was just wondering if there was, like, a switch on these.
Of course not.
Huh. Mysterious.
Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties?
No thanks! Who uses magic panties in a stage show anyway? Can we turn it on?
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one.
It's kind of odd, though.
What is?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself.
Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo.
Thanks. Finally, some respect.
So, what does that tell you?
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one.
They did drop their phone after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already.
Oh, good point. Okay. Do I need to get the slippers? Maybe I need to get the slippers. Wait, it has a check mark. What am I supposed to do? Hold on. Let's see. Oh wait, I need a, okay. I missed this. Yoink. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey, that there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles.
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, sonny boy. I'm begging ya. There we go. Okay.
It's the Eldoon's Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. He's so cute.
It's not a very endearing mascot, is it?
You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts.
Can I help it if I like red? Is that it? Okay. Can I go now? Ah. Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how do you feel?
Not bad, Trucy. Not bad. It's good to have you young'uns on the case. Let's old Daddy-O get some well-deserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest.
Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early.
Polly's amazing! He found my panties so quick! Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is this Maractus Clinic anyway? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting.
It looked like something had happened in that park.
Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case.
Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand.
Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks. Really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to the Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid? We solved the case of your accident, and, found a missing article of clothing.
My panties!
That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono.
Right, back to the office to plan our next move.
Okay. You're the woman from the Kitaki place. Yes.
I knew it! Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please.
Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request. Your request? Let me guess. Something's been stolen? Your flyer. It says, now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me?
Maybe you could tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties?
No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him. Fiancé? What happened to him, then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder.
Murder?
Have you heard about what happened at the park? So, what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No, not yet.
Not yet?
You see, I'm to be married next month, to the boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life.
I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kitaki, I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kitaki Mansion.
There were a lot of police cars there.
Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And your fiancé was arrested for this?
What sort of person is your fiancé?
Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, correct? His name is Waki Kitaki. I brought a photo. Ah, look at him. Bad Badger shirt goes crazy. Well, that's quite the photo. I know! Oh, he could be so powerful and menacing, but so cute! But if he's the boss's only son... Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday.
Say, I'm a boss already, of this agency.
Please help my Waki, please! Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. A letter of request from Alita Tiala for the legal defense of her fiancé, Waki Kitaki.
Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Can I peep the letter? Hit request!
Why does this envelope say hit request?
It's a bit of lingo, like call in a hit or a hitman.
Ooh, you mean gangster talk. So, Does hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, Hitman?
I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope. Here he comes. Oh boy. So this is it. My first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play?
We're not playing. We're, investigating. Aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used the Kitaki stationery. Excuse me, coming... Oh. I thought that was... Okay. Excuse me, coming through. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies. But this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Ah, Fräulein. What is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Beloved cutie patootie, my lovely. Avery's favorite prosecutor.
Yes? The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request.
You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Head pat? Thank you for the head pat.
Ooh, really?
By your leave, officer. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fräulein.
Whee! Hey, what about me?
His smile, I'm dead. He's cute. He's a cutie patootie. That note, enjoy your investigation.
Thank you. Will we see you again?
Ask the wind, Fräulein. I'll be riding on it. Who was that?
Eek! Apollo, look! A corpse!
What? Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, it sure got me.
Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here?
Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
Him again. That glamorous fop, always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says that this was written by Alita Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body? Was pulling the stand? So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye. I'm in charge of this crime scene.
She doesn't seem that happy about it.
She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Hey there, no messing with a crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals, scientifically. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I'd better check out what we came here to find, at least. Boo!
Apollo, look! That stand! It says Eldoon!
I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand, at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time. We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy.
I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life.
He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney. Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time. How do I can't present profiles.
Screaming, crying, throwing up.
Oh, Mr. Eldoon! Hello?
Looks like he left.
We found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry.
Aw, what a bummer.
Ah, you're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly! Didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who? Me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there is a problem. No problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore.
The request was for me!
Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's doing that on purpose, I know it.
So, what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. No, wait. Maybe you know the other guy, too.
The other guy?
The shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Trucies. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances, after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate.
Clavier? What a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park?
Yeah, that detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective.
White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is.
I'm with Trucy. Fangirls together. Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Yes, sir.
So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look.
Huh?
Whoa! You know what this is?
Oh, you know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious. Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Sky's mood.
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what this white powder is.
Does this ring any bells?
Is that? It couldn't. Where'd you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yeah? Oh, you work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy?
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were? Munch, munch, munch.
Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter.
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter?
You seem shocked.
Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh. Thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento, from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Let's go. Talk to me. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol.
A pistol?
Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop. Or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact. Time of death, June 14th, after 10 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet to the right temple. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me.
Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from.
A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. Noodle stand. Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand. Victim died pulling it.
What sort of person was the victim anyway?
You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Who, me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky, I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist.
Ooh, were you studying abroad?
Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that.
Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe?
Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
Really? I had no idea.
She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes? Waki Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes, I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Eh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What?
Could you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see.
Apparently, he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic.
Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me! Victim's name, Pal Maractus, age 46. Male. Estimated time of death, June 14th, between 10:15 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. Cause of death, damage to brain resulting from a bullet wound. Points of interest, entry point, right temple. It's a knife! A sheath, to be precise. Shiv?
Ooh, lingo.
The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh. Look at this. There's a handprint on the sheath. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See? There's more than one fingerprint there.
Those black spots?
That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Right. Let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With a press of space like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on and blow it off.
Blow?
It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use R and...
Wow, amazing! It's like magic.
Isn't it, though? Right. Let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples, so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think it is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Looks right to me. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? The power of science. It's my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling.
And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come.
Chin up, Polly.
The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please. Can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of underwear!
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that! Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too?
Found in a trash can at People Park. Distinctive bloomers, to say the least.
So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this?
Don't worry, it's like a right tradition.
Some traditions I can live without.
Where is Plum?
I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes! I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him.
The father? You mean, like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kentucky himself. Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old... they're here. Whoa! This guy radiates power. Power. With a cute apron? Milwaukee's lawyer? Yes, sir! Well, I'm Big Wins Kentucky, 4th head of the Kentucky family. Capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do more than just make him gotta do more than just understand and make it. You'll learn, though, even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here. You must be Walkie. A G's not a G till he does hard time. Bissoy! You'll see. When I get out of here, things'll change. Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me? I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Chaos Gremlin real. Don't let me down tomorrow. So much for talking to our client.
But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least.
Of course. Oh, of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
How long is the first trial? We have like 15 minutes. I don't think that's enough, but we can at least start it. That was a really long investigation. Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Hear.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
That sounds more like a self-mantra than a voice training.
I'm fine! You know what I'm saying? Ah, good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can keep it real till they... Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Is he allowed to be talking with his dad before the trial? Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, Herr Judge.
Ah, it's him! The guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother! Long time no see. Prosecutor Gavin, were you taking a leave of absence? You know the little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah? I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I feared that you might still be distraught over that one trial. Not to worry, Herr Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth canceling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? It is a court of law. That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Herr Judge. You're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Achtung, baby! Today we play it my way! What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down. To prosecuting. This is crazy. You're lovely. He's goofy. The victim, Pal Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand? Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant, right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Herr Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see. Very well. Please admit this witness to the court. Nine. Not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
Look at him go! The movements are so good. What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic? Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that! Oh? But what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout-out to all my homies, I believe he said. Is that how you spell homies? What? What is right?
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Not the homies. Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. Walkie, are you?
I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kentucky, you best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official, you best be prepared to step into jail.
You gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Walkie-Talkie's truth.
I'll tell you one thing. That doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was at his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying? You're saying you were one of the victim's patients. A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True dat. I tell you one thing, that doc was whack. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. Alright. So you were a patient at the Maractus Clinic half a year ago. For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the rival's family. That's when I pulled a jack move. And ran into an ambush. Jeep busted a cap right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself.
Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. So you were carried to the Maractus Clinic from there.
Apparently, he was shot in the heart.
Shot in the heart and he's still alive?
I could catch bullets between my teeth, but I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't all of it, Holmes. What do you mean he just lets you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It sounds as though Herr Doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go.
He's a liar, straight up! He's a badder G than me! So, this bullet is still... You know it! I can still feel it! Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart!
Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's one of our hit singles. That's from one of our hit singles.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Word, J-Man! We're no incident, that's for shizzle. It seems that there were issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Walkie! Please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
It was found during the family health checkup.
The family health checkup? That was the wackest thing of all. All the G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away. Sorry.
A relief to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not tended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Yes, Herr Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way! That's whacked!
There is proof. Your checkup report.
Walkie's checkup report added to the court record. Results from a checkup performed in June. Metallic object found near heart.
Peep the record.
Patient's name, Walkie Kataki, age 19. Male, report filed June 14th. Notes,
Metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed.
How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Walkie sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself.
Is this Gavin's strategy?
Oh dear lord. So, you will tell us your name and occupation. My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it...
Let him yap.
By occupation, I take it you refer to some labor that profits society at large and supports a livelihood, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation, and once we have accepted this reality, we seek that our confusion is not gestalt per se, but derives instead from the vagueness inherent in all representations of thought, by which he means to say that he is a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my... Herr Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You ask, quite simplistically, what I saw. However... we must understand that Homo sapiens possess two eyes, each of these designed to receive and interpret data, sending images in the form of signals to the... Okay, and now we begin. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping, when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol! It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead! Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence.
Weapon left at the crime scene. 2 rounds were fired. Fingerprints were wiped.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor.
Trucy? Why are you staring like that at the witness? That man. I can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
No!
Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence?
Am I sure? Surely you jest. Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. In safe scum we trust, indeed.
Huh?
Yet I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. First, we must consider the fact that it was night in the park, which indeed restricted my field of vision due to insufficient levels of illumination. Now, considering that the pistol, let us call it object A...
Now if we consider that the pistol, let us call it Object A, was indeed shrouded in darkness, it becomes difficult to say with certainty that Object A was indeed Object A.
I think he means he couldn't see it that clearly.
My badge for a normal witness.
Yet the fact that a pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon.
Oh wait, square in the forehead, wait. I was so locked in on the knife that I... Phew, if that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
Is that you relaxing, I see, Herr Justice?
Huh? Oh, objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Right. Look at this. The autopsy report. Is there a problem with the autopsy report? Right. Problem. Yes! The problem is the location of the entry wound. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not of geometrical absolute. What do I mean by this? For example, the defection of a meter is... What? The defection of a meter is 1,650,763.73 times the wavelength of the light emitted by a krypton particle, as we all know. In addition, it is a well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning, namely that—
Mr. Justice? Yes? Was your objection to these, krypton particle things?
This is the big time, and you are obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me.
No! I'm obsessed with something big! I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Do tell. Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was... the right temple! Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction. Isn't it? It is, right? Finally!
Herr Justice. Oh, Herr Justice.
Yes?
Your tactics are outdated, trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten that fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it?
Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Yerk! Why does he look like that?
Hey, Herr Forehead.
Forehead?
Let us imagine you are walking through the park.
Argumentative.
You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Herr Forehead?
Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout stop.
And you, Fräulein?
Me? Well, I'd probably scream. Eek!
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder?
Hack! If the victim turned his head at the last moment.
Ah, yes. Thank you for jogging my memory.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
A Night in the Park 2.
As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. "Cease this at once, you two!" I cried, with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened.
I would look down, back away slowly, and then book it out of there. I mean, fair.
Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
I see. So you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed, with composure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature, and the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report.
That would get you killed for being a witness? Yeah, that does seem to be the case.
Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science!
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness. Alright, but we are going to end here for today. My voice is perishing and it's been about 2 hours. So we are going to send out a raid.